Dang it, Alan, are you ever gonna beat this guy? I managed to beat him. So you can too, right? Well, you don't have AT delay spam like me. So probably not. Try as many times as you like. The results will always be the same. If you intend to bring me to my knees, you'll have to do a lot better than that. Son of a... How boring. Or else I should request a match from logins. You could request a match from me, even though I don't use the same sword style. Damn it, I just can't win. There's no way I'm going to get stronger like this. I'll never be able to face her. All you have to do is learn a bunch of AT delay crafts and stack a bunch of speed boosting gear. That's the key to victory. Alan's been getting better little by little, but it seems as though he's trying to rush things. It's hurting his concentration, and because of that, he's not getting as much from each practice as he should. Alan seems like he's in too much of a rush to get better. Oh boy. It's already beat the shit out of Patrick who planned on messing with Alan again. But instead I got that sad excuse for a match. What the hell is going on? What happened to that smug attitude of his? Yeah, he doesn't seem as smug. He's slightly less smug than before, probably because I beat the crap out of him before. Even if you manage to beat this guy, you still can't beat me. Oh well. Laura's in the gymnasium too. She downstairs? Guess so. Yeah, downstairs. Feels like it's finally the swimming club's season to shine. We gave the pool a real good cleaning since it's gonna be used for classes. No, please, hold your applause. It's all in the day's work, really. Laura and Monica both seem preoccupied. Hope they're both able to work their way through whatever's bugging them. Huh? An optional scene from these two. That's strange. The guide did not mention there'd be an optional scene with Your kicks are completely wrong, Monica. How many times must I repeat myself before you understand? I'm so sorry. I'll do it right this time. This does not seem like Laura. She seems unusually frustrated about Fee. You have to forgive me. I'm afraid my poor teaching is at fault. Please excuse me for a moment. Would you mind practicing on your own for a while? Sure. Oh boy. Sigh. Laura, is everything okay? I'm very sorry you had to see that. Seems like I still have a ways to go myself. Laura, she really has been off lately. Oh boy. Any other classmates I should talk to? Whoa, there's a bunch of them all the way at the academy field. Old schoolhouse. She's supposed to be right there, right? I've been checking in on the old schoolhouse regularly myself, since I'm strong enough to solo everything, unlike you noob students. Haven't seen any significant changes so far this month, though. No new floors have popped up either. Well, I think we're on the right track in believing that the changes happen once a month at least. There may be another influencing factor we haven't considered, though. Well, however it might work, the investigation's part's all up to you. I'll have the principal put in another request on your free day, so make your plans accordingly. Strange that it always changes on my free day, or around that time. Any new stuff? It looks mostly the same. Phantom phobia. What the? This has huge. Let's see. It has a really huge area. Whoa. Seems pretty OP, but I don't. I still need more time sepith. Terrifies enemies with an illusion of death. Oh man, that looks pretty brutal. Like the cost, the EP cost and casting time will probably be really high to compensate though. Oh, cast 2, but that's also super expensive. Well, in my opinion, it's more helpful to just stack a bunch of quartz that already have speed bonuses than to do that, but who knows, I could be wrong. Most people have decent casting time to begin with, so... Gwyn Rainford helped lay the foundations of the development of orbital technology in Erebonia. Nobody knew what happened to him after he resigned as chairman, so it's nice to hear he's doing well. I'd love to have the chance to sit and talk to him someday, engineer to engineer. Apparently, Gwyn was the one who came up with the orbital bike in the first place. I guess he really is the kind of guy to take his curiosity and turn it into something amazing. First thing that comes to mind when I think of the summer festival is the summer races, of course. Wish I knew which horse was going to dominate the track this year. Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't students prohibited from betting on the horse races? Not to worry, they check you out so thoroughly that it's nearly impossible for me to put down bets in the first place. So it's rough being a student sometimes. Alright, I adjusted the volume because while I was noticing someone else's videos with badly configured audio, I realized, hey, what if my own audio was badly configured? I look like a total now that I might look like a total now that I commented on his audio while my own audio has issues. So, yeah, I realized that my desktop audio should be a tad higher. I usually keep my mic audio higher than my desktop because I don't want my voice to be overshadowed, but that kind of worked against me. Alright. I hope this... it's still set lower in OBS than my mic audio, but hopefully it's not too loud now. Hopefully it's just right. It's really hard to get the right balance. And sometimes you'll have to change the balance depending on the game. Or just change the game audio itself. Yeah, here I have the voices set louder than all the other sound effects. Mostly because in previous games I had a hard time hearing their voice among all the OST and such. Well, I'm at it, I better buy this criminal master quartz. 3% chance of offensive arts dealing critical damage. Yeah, it's supposed to be very good for caster types. I did! I finally finished writing the story I started last month. Nothing can top the feeling that comes from capturing the pure love two boys can share in text. I can't wait to show it to Emma tomorrow. I'm still kicking myself for not noticing my audio imbalances earlier. Told you my brother graduated from here, right? He was actually the one who started this club. But I didn't come to this academy just to follow in his footsteps or anything. I enrolled here since Trista has so many great spots to fish. Can't say that about most schools. Nothing really new I need to get here. I still need to get more fishes. I hope I didn't lose too many opportunities. There's a lot... I think I might be able to get some of them from the old schoolhouse as well. We're skills for another match against the upper class club. Thanks to Machias, we've actually won more matches than we've lost this year too. We need to keep it up so we don't get shut down. Gotten way better since I started playing with Machias, but I still have a long way to go. As long as I keep improving, I'm sure we'll be able to keep this club alive and well. The summer festival's right around the corner now. I'm sure all the preparations will keep my father busy as usual. What's your dad like anyway? The impression I get from reading the Imperial Chronicle is that he's a top-rate government official, at least. Well, he's a good-humored person, both at work and at home. He's always willing to listen to people and interact with them. I think that's part of what makes him a popular figure. He sounds like a good man. I wish more people in politics felt approachable. I guess the best way to put it is that he's an ally of the people, for better or worse. I haven't really talked with him much recently, to be honest. Maybe I should write at some point. Yeah, what's going on? Well, I'll look at that later. I'll talk to Toa first. Hey, Reen! Feels like summer's finally here now that swimming lessons have started, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll really feel like it once the heat starts rationing up, though. By the way, aren't you a bit hot in that winter uniform you're wearing? It's not like I'm the only one. The school regulations don't say you have to switch, after all. Besides, it's the Academy's traditional uniform. Most of us in the student council and lots of nobles keep it on all year. It's actually designed to be worn all year, cool in the summer and nice and toasty in the winter. I see, so basically it's not as hot as it looks. Yeah, pretty much. Maybe you should try wearing yours sometime this summer just to try it out. Alright. I heard that Elisa met Gwen during your last field study. She always seems so concerned about him. I assume that's a weight off of her shoulders. Nothing could make me happier, as a friend at least. Alright. Courtyard. Ah, beautiful, simply beautiful. These shots are gonna make me a killing. What exactly did he take a picture of? Customers? Is he selling pictures of girls? He hasn't been visiting the club much recently. I see her around the academy from time to time, but she always seems a little depressed. It's rather worrying. Well, if I can't take care of her, I'll take care of her flowers. Vivi seems off today too. It's almost as if she's a completely different person. Whoa, whoa. Don't tell me it's Linde. Hey, I asked what's going on, but having her help out for a change is a far more entertaining alternative. Is it Linde in disguise? Yeah, I knew it. Vivi asked me to swap clubs with her for a while, but I'm not sure I should have. Why would you take her up on that offer? I've never taken care of plants before. As long as they're watered, they should be fine, right? Don't water them too much. Oh man. I need to go to the art club immediately. Hold on, Gaius. I'll save you from Vivi. Who are these two? Oh, they're from the Wind Orchestra. Oh wow, she gets to put both of her after-school activities into one combined event. Nice. Nice. Music room. There's Bridgie. Can you help me out with this part? I don't, Bridget. I just don't get it, Alan. Yeah, things are still bad between her and Alan. Oh boy. Looks like a job for Reen. He managed to bring Machias and Eustace together. He can bring these two former lovebirds together too. Alright, let's see what... Oh boy. What are you doing? So this is what she's drawing. But it could use a bit of that I mean that Linde touch. And a bit of that. Make those bigger. There we go. Now it's looking sexy. Oh no. Why'd you agree to this, Linde? You're really good at painting, aren't you? Hey, how about I give you a little private modeling for your next painting? Huh? Doing the design from a light model would definitely be good practice. But I've gotta say, you look a lot bolder than usual today. Hehe, just a part of your imagination. She usually doesn't say things like that. It's almost like she's a totally different person. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Summer uniforms? Oh, I guess it's time to start wearing those. The last time I wore mine, I was in the middle of an art project, so I ended up getting completely filthy. Finding and washing at this point seems like an annoyance, so I'll just stay in my winter uniform for now. Alright. Fee is on the roof. Let's see. Fee, what are you doing here? Hmm? Earth to Fee, this is your commander speaking. Do you read me? Oh, Ring, didn't notice you. Were you lost in thought or something? I've never seen you not notice someone talking to you. Don't worry about it. Leave me alone for a bit. Sure, sorry about that. She definitely has something on her mind, but if she asks to be left alone, there's not a whole lot I can do for her now. Huh? What are you doing here? Summer, what a marvelous season. Is Margarita still chasing you? This is a season in which awakens my pathos and passion. It's as if they're being called out to play by the sun itself. Praise the sun! Or perhaps like those lovely young maidens seeking refreshment in the pool over there. Your ability to draw connections between such unrelated concepts is truly awe-inspiring, Master Vincent. Sarupa, please. Such flattery is unnecessary. That sounds more like sarcasm than flattery. Master Vincent has been taken with Summer ever since he was a child. I assume no explanation is needed as to why. Okay. Elliot should be on this floor. Oh, Sharon's here too. Good day, Masterine. Oh, hello, Sharon. What brings you here? One of my duties is to fulfill some of the chairman's board of directors related work on her behalf. Oh, just noticed the guide actually does list Laura as having an optional conversation. Whoops, my mistake. I'm in the process of doing just that. Oh, I know your skill, but helping out with things that are so tangential like that is really something else. They were merely a few simple tasks, that's all. The chairman rarely finds the time to visit, and instead she often requests that I come along in her stead. That's Sharon for you, shrugging off her own superhuman accomplishments. Alright. Elliot. Whoa! Is that Elliot hanging out with Instructor Natehart? Do they know each other or somewhere? That took longer than I expected. I have preparations to make for tomorrow, so I'm afraid I'll have to excuse myself. Oh, of course, sorry to keep you. Maybe Elliot's father knows him? Who? Hey, Elliot! Oh, huh? Oh, sorry, Reen, didn't see you there. Huh, no worries. I was just surprised to see you and Instructor Natehart together. What were you guys talking about? You know, just stuff. Oh, that reminds me, I really need to get back to the club right now. See you later. Well, that was weird. Doesn't seem like they were talking about anything too important, though. It's always about this time of year that I wish I could go back to Isengard. I cannot deal with this heat. I always forget you're from the Nortia province, too. Oh right, you're from Ymir, aren't you? Don't you miss the cool, refreshing summers back home? Well, you are wearing long sleeves. Principal Vandyck will be leaving Academy on business tomorrow afternoon. Really? But that's the day of my exploration. As you well know, that the absence of the principal means the vice principal takes charge of the Academy. So listen up. I'm not nearly as soft as our principal. Should you get up to something, do not expect me to let you off so easily. Oh boy. Right, time to prepare for next week's lessons. You might want to review some of what I taught you if you've got time to spend, Schwarzer. Will do. It doesn't seem like there's anything wrong. I better give you some more peculiar dishes. Alright, I still need to make a good... I still need to work on what... I think the milk porridge dish. Let's see. Emma definitely has an optional conversation somewhere. Huh? I know, but still. Huh? Huh? I could swear I just heard someone talking. Who could that be? Ah, I see it. There are two people back in the shed thing. I don't know. He didn't show the potential while we were ignored. Ugh, I knew I should have come with you. Seems pretty likely he's a key. But... huh, that voice sounds familiar. Who's there? Two voices? But I don't see... there didn't seem to be anyone else. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. Huh? The cat! It talks! No wonder it was able to give me special items. Oh, Emma, it's you! Wait, isn't that black cat? Reen, how long have you been there? Oh, I was just passing by when I heard voices, so I started wondering where they were coming from. Wait. That cat was definitely talking. You were talking with someone, right? Where did they go? Well... I was talking to a friend of my ARCUS. That was a convenient... lie. That communication functionality sure is convenient, isn't it? Huh, you know it. Sorry I interrupted you then. I'll get out of your way if you want to call them back. It's alright, we just had finished talking anyway. There's nothing you need to worry about, nothing at all. Okay, if you say so. Still, you really do know that cat then. Wait, it's not your cat, is it? No, it's not quite like that. If anything, she's like my supervisor. A cat is? Sorry, I meant my friend. Yes, the two of us have a real connection. What a bad liar. Back when I first came to the academy, we kept running into each other. And after a few offerings of milk and cheese, we eventually struck up a friendship. So that's how it was, huh? She seems pretty well behaved today. I take it she's in a good mood? It certainly seems that way, doesn't it? There we go. Anyway, I'm sure owners and Trista must be getting worried, so I should take her back there. After all, it might cause some trouble if the instructors found the cat on the academy grounds. Oh right, I don't actually think anyone would care. Oh, Emma. Yes, what is it? You wouldn't happen to know her name, would you? If she has owners in Trista, I'm sure they named her. Ah, yes, you're right. Her name is Celine. Huh? Oh, so that's her name. Celine, huh? It's got a nice ring to it. She's got such shiny, silky looking fur. It really suits her. Well, at least you knew she was a female. I've been wondering up until tonight. I thought the boat would have given it away. Alright, Celine, let's get you home. Goodbye, Sundari Cat. I wish I could get her to cozy up with me like that. Next time I see her around, I'll have to give her some fresh milk. But now's not the time for that, huh? Oh man, she's almost at level 3. Even with just by fighting battles alone, it doesn't seem to really advance people's link gauge much. It would take a lot of grinding to pull that off. I probably need to do a New Game Plus as well. I'll probably have to do a New Game Plus anyways, because I heard the next game has will have bonuses if you reach this game's level cap. Hate to admit it, but Eustace really knows what he's doing on horseback. I won't let him show me up forever, though. Maybe, but Eustace is better than me at both riding and caring for the horses. You really are good, Eustace. You've been doing a fine job raising your horse, too. Why don't we take this chance to ride up to the highway? We can see if your horse can outrace my trusty Woodcomb. Not a bad horse if I say so myself. I doubt it matches up to the ones we rode north, though. Perhaps I should ride it around the field for a lap or two. That sounds like it might be pleasant. Allow me to accompany you. I should have alternated when talking to them. Two will not get along, will they? They need to realize that rivalries are about inspiring each other to aim higher, not just wasting the day arguing. Seems my history of Emily is repeating itself for the two of them. However, it remains to be seen if they can overcome their differences and become true friends. You cheated! That is the only possible explanation for this. The idea that I would somehow lose otherwise as well, it's inconceivable. Oh please, you know full well I wouldn't cheat. That's true, well, clearly my stick is somehow faulty. We shall do this once more after I have exchanged my stick for one that works properly. I give up. I cannot possibly lose after so much practice. I'll show you this time, Elisa, just you wait. I don't have any problems with how hard Ferris is working during practice now. I do have an issue with how much grief she's giving me, though. Anyone else who... let's see, I already talked to everyone in the main building that I care about. Talked to Crow, talked to Laura, talked to Sarah, talked to... Okay. I already talked to Kenneth and got his page, I think. Characters, Awesome members. Emma has her Celine entry already. Kenneth is here too. Alright. Let's see, anyone else? Sharon. Yes, I have her Supermaid entry. I think that's pretty much everyone I care about right now. Wait, I still need to go to the library and get the new reading material. Erebonian Folklore, Volume 2. Unicorn, Gnome. I wonder, why are they called gnomes, though? They actually what exactly are gnomes supposed to look like in fantasy anyways? I guess somewhat like Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. Do they actually look like that? And witches. Emma might be one considering that mysterious non-orbment magic she used. Vampires, like in that one series that I'm collecting in the game. Alright. Just in case, I'm going to talk to Elliot one more time. Besides, it's gotten pretty late. I've got my wind orchestra performance next month though, so I still need to get some more practice time in. Does Elliot know instructor Nadehart? They were talking for a good while there. Not sure how they would have gotten acquainted though. Alright, that's really all I care to do for now. Any comments about our last field study? I tend to be out of my office frequently during the summer, as I have meetings to attend all over the country. As such, the academy will be in Heinrich's hands tomorrow. He can be rather coercive at times, but he's still very accomplished despite that. With an RPG with this many NPCs and this big and so many maps, I really hesitate on continuing the story, even though I know I can. Here goes, YOLO! Should I go back to the dorm? Return! Huh? What was that sound? I guess there are cicadas around Trista too. When I hear them, I always feel like that's when summer's really arrived.
Retiring for the day, Schwarzer?
Who's that manly voice? Nate Hart? Instructor Nate Hart? Yes. Are you heading out too? Indeed, I have some business to take care of with my division, so I'll be returning there tomorrow. With that on the agenda, I thought it wise to finish the day's work early. Your division? Oh yeah, you were sent here by the Imperial Army, right? Correct. Though because of that, it's difficult to keep a regular schedule here. Anyway, while I'm here, I want to acknowledge the work you did during your field study last month. You mean that incident in Nord? The same. Reading the Army's report, it seemed that armed conflict with the Republican Army was a real possibility. While the Intelligence Division no doubt had a hand in resolving the conflict, you and the other members of your group played an integral part in averting a war. You deserve credit for that. Thanks? You haven't been able to find out anything more about that man with the glasses, have you? Mikhail Gideon. The one who had hired the mercenaries and introduced himself as Gideon? Regrettably not. The Intelligence Division is looking into his identity, but they don't appear to have found anything yet. Personally, I wouldn't be at all surprised if they had discovered something already, but chose not to share it with us. I see. Schwarzer, I'll be first to admit you performed admirably out there. But I assume you're aware that luck played a large part in your success? Yeah, with inflicting status effects especially. Well, regarding a report, the number of arbitrary decisions stood out to me. For an army to function, its members need to work together as a group, united under the will of its commander. As an organization, it can't perform at its best if its members disregard authority and act on instinct. You've already been over this in class, I believe. Yes, Instructor. I realize that now that our actions in Nord are rash. They made things harder for the Lieutenant General. To be fair, we did ask for his permission most of the time. If it weren't for inexperience, we might have been able to capture the man with the glasses too. If you understand that, I have nothing further to say on the matter. It's not my intent to belittle your efforts. The report indicates that you were forced to make a number of split-second decisions. I'm not suggesting that there's no place for flexibility and independent thought in an organization like the Army. But it's vital for you to understand the reasoning behind and the importance of that structure, and to respect it. Yes, Instructor. So teaching cadets to respect and work within the system should be the job of their class's instructor. Though considering her background, I was foolish to expect that of her. What's her background anyways? Her? You're talking about Instructor Sarah? Indeed, granted she's quite skilled, but she lacks the disposition and diligence of a soldier. I understand she didn't come from an army background, but with her position, I would hope she would pick up the basics. What was her career? Oh, so, do you know what Instructor Sarah did before she became an instructor here? Oh, is she keeping mum about that? I just assumed you were already aware. Before she came to Thors, Sarah was...
It's not very becoming of a gentleman to go around broadcasting a lady's secrets, you know.
Huh? Is it really that big of a secret? Maybe she was also...
Instructor Sarah.
Maybe she was secretly Ouroboros? Nah.
Instructor Wallenstein.
I totally understand where you're coming from. You meet a beautiful, captivating lady and you want to know more. But don't let hard-headed officer types like our friend here rub off on you too much. Got it? You always play by the rules, and you'll find yourself in a jam someday when you encounter people who don't.
People who don't? So she has probably encountered Ouroboros or other terrorist organizations before.
Instructor? You're one to talk. I hardly think a capricious instructor who leaves everything to chance is capable of guiding our cadets to greatness.
Well, of course I couldn't do a better job than the ace of the 4th Armored Division. Or was that the Provincial Army? I mean, you've got the whole tradition and status or everything mindset down pat.
So he's been in both the Provincial Army and the normal army.
Looks like these two aren't getting along any better. First Sharon, now Instructor Neidhart. Instructor Sarah almost seems like she's spoiling for a fight.
Who do we have here? Well, if it isn't Instructor Sarah and Instructor Neidhart.
Is it Heinrich? No, it's Thomas. I never heard him voiced before.
Uh-oh.
Ah,
It's the guy with Coke glasses.
Instructor Thomas?
Oh, and young Reen is with you too. Simply marvelous. It looks like you're having a downright jolly time. Would you mind if I joined you?
I'm not sure that would be...
Actually, I was just leaving. Come along, Reen. We need to hurry back to the dorms now.
We do?
Oh, but while we're all together like this, what say we have a few drinks together and enjoy some quality faculty bonding time? I heard the two of you really know how to hold your liquor.
I'm afraid I really must...
I've actually just been hit with the overwhelming urge to drink alone in my room tonight.
Now, there's no need to be shy. We're all friends here. Oh, I know. Why don't you come along with us, Reen?
But he's a minor. Maybe they're just gonna make him drink milk?
We can't float a beer your way quite yet, but I'd be happy to treat you to something else.
No, it's quite all right. You teachers are always so busy, I'd hate to get in the way of your quality bonding time. So, if you'll excuse me, I'll be sure to let Sharon know that you're having dinner out tonight, Instructor.
No, Reen, well, wait! What kind of heartless monster are you? Get back here, Reen Schwarzer!
Well, shall we be off?
I couldn't possibly. I need to depart early tomorrow morning, so I really must insist.
Well, that was awkward. Chapter 4, A Midsummer's Revels. What are my tasks? Wait, hang out in the dormitory. I gotta talk to everyone first. Yeah. They might have something important to say. Alright. I've partied with everyone at least once, so I guess it'll be easier to enter their rooms and talk to them. I have to admit, I'm a little sad I won't be able to go to Summer Festival this year. Since I grew up in Heimdall, I looked forward to it every summer. That and... And what? And I just forgot I said anything. Oh well, now it's not the time to... Oh boy. Who are you? Machias. Good evening, Reen. Hey there, Machias. Still studying, huh? That's great, but make sure to call it a night before it gets too late. Don't worry, I will. Once it starts getting warmer, it'll probably be easier to focus on studying during the mornings and evenings. That's why I figured it'd be a good idea to start easing myself into new studying hours right now. I see. Looking around, I can't help but be impressed by how nice and tidy your room is. I guess that shouldn't be a surprise though. You always seem like the type to keep everything in its place. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Ha, of course. Cough. Well, it's just easier to concentrate in a clean room. You should keep yours in order too. A clean room is a relaxing place. Yeah, I should probably take your advice to heart there. Oh boy. Gaius. Where are you drawing, guys? I came up with a great idea for a painting during our field study last month. I almost thought he was going to draw Vivi. I'm in the mode of roughing out the composition for it at the moment. Nice, I look forward to seeing the finished piece. Sorry to say, but this one's going to take me a while. I have plenty of other projects to work on too, so I'm planning on doing this painting at a nice relaxed pace. But don't worry, I plan on showing all of you when it's done, and I hope you'll look forward to it. Sounds good to me. Where are you up to, Eustace? I'm cleaning my horse riding gear. It got dirtier than I expected while I was riding out on the highway early today. Well, at least it looks like you're having fun in the riding club. I understand that though. Riding those horses across the Nord Highlands on our field study felt fantastic. It really did. If we ever had the opportunity to do so again, I certainly wouldn't complain. How should I spend the day tomorrow? I always went with far too much free time when the riding club doesn't meet. Okay. Now to talk to the girls. Still no one in that room, huh? There's Laura. Sigh. Huh, it's rare to hear you sigh like that. I'm feeling tired, that's all. Lately, between swimming lessons and club practice, I feel like I've spent more time in the water than out. I guess I still have a way to go. Her clash of feet must still be bothering her. Whew, calling a day a little earlier than usual feels like a smart choice right now. Still quite a way to go. Okay. Sarah appears to still be with Thomas right now. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna steal all her alcohol. Or not. Oh well. Who's in this room? Also unused. Fee does not really seem to have much in her room other than maybe some bombs. What the heck is... Yeah, there's probably a bunch of explosives. Oh, Reen. Are you okay, Fee? You were kind of spacing out there. I'm fine. Do you need something? Not really. I just want... Wait, what are you sitting on? Weapons, explosives, all that good stuff. Whoa, just be careful with those. I know how to handle them. That's probably a bad thing, though. Huh? Nothing. I'm gonna sleep. Night. Yeah, good night. Wanna sleep together? I gotta go. It definitely feels like summer's here now that our swimming lessons have started. I was thinking about going to the boutique tomorrow to buy some new clothes, but I don't know if I should. I hope they do have some new special armor and shoes. I usually prefer those over the standard ones, usually because the shoes boost your speed a little. We're almost always in our uniforms, so there probably isn't much point. Our summer uniforms are fairly comfortable too. I guess I shouldn't buy trendy clothes if I won't have a chance to wear them. It's logical, but still disappointing. And that's pretty much how I feel about setting up RGB in my fans and all that stuff. I mean, it looks nice, but I'm not sure I really should. Yeah, her grandpa's been at the Highlands for a while. I'm pretty sure he knows how to handle all the weathers. Oh yeah, Laura's already outside. I'm gonna take her giant sword! Ah! Good evening, Reen. Evening, Emma. Say, aren't those cards the kind people use for fortune telling? That's right, they're called tarot cards. My grandmother taught me how to use them. Girls really seem to be into fortune telling stuff, huh? Well, how about you read my fortune? Just something simple is fine, of course. Something simple, Alright, let's go with this then. The Wheel of Fortune is in the upright position. This represents chance, change, and turning points in life. So general reading would suggest that you're approaching a major turning point in your life. Huh, that's a bit vague, isn't it? Sorry, I'm still learning the finer points of reading the cards. I am rather curious about this result, though. Alright. And she goes downstairs and talk to Sharon. Huh? Sarah's back. Oh, I'm back! Ooh, it's been a while since I got this plastered. Don't tell me you and instructor Neidhart were trying to outdrink each other. Of course not, he hardly even drank anything. Now instructor Thomas though, wow, You should have seen him drain those beers. Oh man, we need to have a 4-way battle between Sarah, Thomas, Sherazard, and Aina. I did my best to rise to the challenge, of course, but he just kept chugging away. It's like the boost didn't even faze him. Holy crap. He needs to get the rolling right away. Well, knowing you, I'm sure you'll shake it off after a good night's rest. Really though, have you ever thought of maybe drinking in moderation? I think I heard it before, long ago. I'm not sure what she thinks I'm talking about, but I doubt it's what I actually said. And then there's Sharon. What are you up to? Lady Sarah returned home a few moments ago. Master Neidhart was even such a gentleman as to escort her back too. I see. Guess it does take a gentleman to escort a stone-dead drunk back home when he's plenty busy himself. It would seem that Lady Sarah had an enjoyable evening drinking with her co-workers. I wouldn't be opposed to the idea of joining them sometime should the opportunity present itself. I get the feeling she'd place on the list of monster drinkers. Alright. And I think it's about time I head to my room. I talked to pretty much everyone. Here goes. Should I call it a day? Wait. Yeah, there's no bonding points on this day. Got it. Let's go. I wonder if you can. I wonder if it's even still possible to hear my fans from here. I hope not. Most worrisome is the GPU fan because this game and OBS together makes the GPU run fairly hot. Worst case scenario, I may have to buy an AIO version of the 1080 Ti and attach it and then put it into the case. Maybe if I move the plain old blower 1080 Ti up a few slots, I can get it set up in an SLI configuration. Student Council Task, July. Old Schoolhouse Mystery. This month I would like class 7 to simply relax and enjoy themselves. That of course was a joke. Please delve deeper into the old schoolhouse and report back to me. You may begin when you're ready, but be sure you are ready for anything. Childhood friends' intentions, Bridget. I've known this boy since we were kids, but I have no idea what's on his mind lately. To be honest, I'm a bit worried. Would someone be able to give me some advice on how to handle this? I'll be in the upper class dorm if you can help. Snapped. Rumor has it the first year who shall remain nameless, Rex, has been taking pictures of people without their permission and selling them to other students. If this is true, I need him to make him stop for his own good, and everyone else's. If you're willing to assist me, please come in the photography club's club room. Okay, childhood friends intention has bonus B AP. That's gonna be tough. Wow, they sure didn't hold back on the request this time. Looks like the only must-do is exploring the old schoolhouse again, though. Guess I should start by figuring out which ones to take care of. The old schoolhouse can wait until later. This is the first free day I've had since we switched over to the summer uniforms. It'll probably get hot later, but it's nice right now, so I might as well get the show rolling. Even though it's cool in the morning, I still have during the summer, I still have a hard time waking up early to do all the stuff I need to do. Alright. Alright, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe.